Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the late start here at Colburn Park as the camera was down due to some rain. We are back now as Thursel White opens the game for Geneva with a leadoff triple. On the mound for your Pilots will be Ron Loomis. As the first pitch to Noah Fisher will miss for a ball, he'll fall behind 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be a strike. It'll be 1-1 now with White standing on third. The 1-1 pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 swung on, hit into center. Reynolds running in. He will lay out. He won't be able to make the play. White will score with ease. Fisher will round second and look to be at third. A strong throw in from right field, but diving in safely will be Noah Fisher with back-to-back triples to open this game up for Geneva. So Geneva gets off to an early 1-0 lead. And then I'll bring up Brandon Cooper. Cooper playing center field today. On the year, he is hitting a .342. First pitch to him will be a strike. Loomis will get ahead. He's 41 for 120 with 6 home runs and 27 RBIs. That pitch swung on, hit up. Reynolds will find it through the raindrops. He will make the play. Tagging is Fisher. A strong throw in will be held by Ballestero, and Geneva leads 2-0. So 2 runs come in, but Loomis does get his first out of the inning, and that brings up number 20, Nick Nebraska. Nebraska on the year, hitting a .246. He'll step up now with nobody on and 1 out. The first pitch to him will miss. He'll get ahead 1-0. He has 1 home run with 10 RBIs on the year. The 1-0 swung on, hit high. Hillis will take his mask off, run over. So will Ballestero run over, and it will be out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the top of the first as Geneva leads 2-0. That pitch swung on, bounced to Rabel. He will glove it. A throw to Ballestero for out number 2. And there are 2 down now with 2 in. Now the right fielder, number 24, Harrison Trouble. The first pitch to Treble as he steps in today from the left side of the batter's box will be a ball. That pitch swung on, hit into left field. Gorman is back. He makes the play. Inning over. We head to the bottom of the first as your Pilots trail early 2-0. Welcome back to beautiful Corbin Park here in the bottom half of the first inning as your Pilots are down 2-0 early. And on the mound for Geneva will be Jacob Land, the junior at Adrian College from Adrian, Michigan. He's 3-2 on the year with a 5.29 ERA and 35.2 innings pitched. He struck out 40, walked 28, giving up 33 hits. And since we were late, I'll give you the Pilots lineup now. Leading off will be Jamie Rabel playing shortstop. Hitting second will be Cameron Reynolds in center field. Hitting third will be Alan Murphy, the DH. Batting fourth will be Parker Denny in right field. Hitting fifth will be Tate Ballestero playing first. Hitting sixth will be Sean Hillis catching. Batting seventh will be Brian Rivera playing third base. Hitting eighth will be Michael Gorman playing left field. And batting ninth will be Lions' very own Hunter Bastion.
Leading off your Pilots, the shortstop from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, number 1, Jamie Rabel.
Leading off for your Pilots will be Jamie Rabel. Rabel playing shortstop on the year. On the year, he's hitting a .207 with 1 home run, 8 RBIs, and 6 doubles. He's 18 for 87. In the win against Adirondack, he went 1 for 3 with a double. First pitch to him here from Land will be swung on and fouled off. He'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch to Rabel will be a strike, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch will be a ball, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch will miss. It'll be 2-2. The 2-2 pitch swung on, bounced to the second baseman Fisher. He will have a play and throw it over the first baseman's head on what would have been an athletic play. We'll see how they score it.
Now the center fielder from Cherryville, North Carolina, number 11, Cameron Reynolds.
It will be an error to start the game, and Rabel will reach base. Batting second will be Cameron Reynolds, the center fielder today. First pitch by Reynolds swung on and fouled off of himself. He falls behind 0-1. On the year, Reynolds is hitting a 183. He went 1 for 3 in the win against Adirondack yesterday, so saw his average climb from a 177 to a 183. Dave, we miss you here in Newark. Best of luck to you at school this year, and let's go Pilots. So Reynolds will step out as Land is taking a decent amount of time out there on the mound. Takes the practice swing, steps back in, awaits the 0-1 with Rabel standing on first. The 0-1 pitch will be called strike 2. Reynolds falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Reynolds swung on, hit hard at the third baseman, and it will go past his glove. Runners will be on second and first now.
Now the best hitter from Richburg, New York, number 5, Alan Murphy.
That's going to bring up the DH number 5, Alan Murphy. Murphy will have runners on second and first now. So Reynolds gets the Pilots their first hit. Runners on second and first now. As that pitch is swung on and fouled off for strike one. Thank you for the compliments, Dave, and I'll let know that you want Kyle back out on the mound, as he's 3-0 on the year. If you include the exhibition game. The 0-1 pitch to Murphy, swung on, hit back hard to land. He gloves it. Murphy throws the bat in anger, and on the transition, the ball is dropped by Chisholm, and runners will be on the corners with one down.
Now at the right field from Arlington, Virginia, number 22, Parker Denny.
So runners on the corners now. Tying run on first. Leading run stands at the plate, and that'll be Parker Denny. On the year, Denny is hitting a .222. First pitch to him will be a breaking ball strike. He's 22 for 99 on the year. He has 3 home runs and 13 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch swung on, popped up, out of play. It'll be 0-2. So Land, with runners on base, really taking his time out there on the mound, trying to mess with the timing of your Pilots hitters. That pitch will be taken. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled off at the netting. So we'll have a 1-2 here again. Denny awaits the long 1-2 pitch from Land, and it will be a ball outside, 2-2. Catcher Swarmer thought about a snap throw, but decided against it. We'll see if Land goes with the sidestep home again. With Murphy on base, he is a threat to steal second. The 2-2 swung on and missed by Parker Denny for out number 2 here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting, the first baseman from Morristown, New Jersey, number 26, Tate Ballestero.
That's going to bring up the tallest player on the team, today's first baseman, Tate Ballestero. Ballestero will bat from the left side of the box here with a righty on the mound. On the year, Ballestero is hitting a solid .316 since arriving. He's 8 for 57. A good block there by the Geneva catcher on a ball in the dirt. The 1-0 pitch will miss low. It'll be 2-0 to Ballestero, and he's worked himself into a great hitter's count. The 2-0 pitch to Ballestero will be swung on and chopped foul, 2-1. Ballestero awaits the 2-1. A long standstill from Land. And that ball swung on, hit into the gap of left and center. Rabel will score. Murphy will be held. Runners will be at second and third now. And now Murphy will try to score on a ball that gets over the second baseman's head. And we have a tie ball game here in the bottom of the first inning. 2-2 ball game. Brand new ball game already. On an RBI double for Tate Ballestero. Another run scores on the error. So that'll bring up Sean Hillis, the catcher, with Ballestero standing on second now and 2 down. So the leading run now in scoring position as the Pilots have tied the game early. Hillis with the wide stance awaits the first pitch, and it will be taken for a ball, 1-0. So some rain still coming down here at the ballpark, but not a lot. The 1-0 pitch will be gone after by Hillis as it was a little outside. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch will be a breaking ball low. Hillis will be ahead 2-1. The 2-1 pitch swung on, hit back up the middle. We'll see if Ballestero's sent, and he will be as that ball is still in the outfield. So Hillis gives your Pilots the lead here in the first inning with 2 outs. That's going to bring up Brian Rivera, today's third baseman. Talked with him a little bit before the game. Talked about how he's not really comfortable at third because he can't see the ball well, but he'll have to suit up there today. Knocks the bat a few times, steps in the box, awaits the first pitch from Land. So Land, after getting 2 runs of support in the first inning, has given up 3 runs here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch to Rivera will be a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will be a ball in the dirt blocked by the catcher. It'll be 1-1. So your Pilots have seen their 7th batter of the inning come up now with Rivera stepping up to the plate. The 1-1 pitch will miss. It'll be 2-1. The 2-1 pitch to Rivera swung on, popped up out of play. It's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first as your Pilots lead 3-2. The 2-2 taken for strike 3 by Rivera. We head to the second inning, but not before your Pilots take a 3-2 lead, and we'll be back. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Newark Pilots Baseball. I am Tim Watson. Welcome back to the second inning of this broadcast of Newark Pilots baseball. Leading off for the Geneva Red Wings here in the top of the second will be the catcher, Dylan Swarmer. So Loomis now takes the mound with a lead for the first time today. We'll see how he reacts. First pitch swung on, fouled off the umpire, and then hits the pole of the backstop. Loomis gets ahead 0-1. So the home plate umpire is ready now and will await the 0-1 from Loomis as he steps back on the rubber, looks in, gets the sign from Hillis. The 0-1 pitch swung on, bounced Rivera's way and foul. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2 pitch will be inside, 1-2. The 1-2 swung on and fouled off. We'll have a 1-2 here again. The 1-2 swung on, hit into play, high and up. Reynolds will run in. Reynolds will make the play for out number one here in the top of the second.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 27, Brock Kaufman.
And that'll bring up the third baseman, Brock Kaufman now. The first pitch from Loomis here to Kaufman will be taken for a ball, 1-0. On the air, Kaufman hitting a 250 as he sends that one back up the middle, right back where it came from, for a one-out single. That's going to bring up Ronan Chisholm, the shortstop.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 3, Ronan Chisholm.
Chisholm on the air is hitting a 279. He'll be a freshman at St. Joseph's in Maine. He's 12 for 43 on the year with one double, no RBI, no home run. He's walked twice, struck out 14 times. The first pitch to him will be swung on, hit back up the middle. Reynolds will play it quickly off a few extra bounces, so the runner will be held at second. So it'll be second and first now with one out. And that's going to bring up Alex Gao, the DH.
The designated hitter, number 22, Alex Gao.
Gao on the year, listed as a pitcher and a hitter. He's 23 for 68 with a 338 average. The first pitch to him will be taken for a strike. Loomis will get ahead 0-1. Loomis, after getting 3 runs of support in the bottom half of the first, finds himself in a little bit of one-out trouble here with runners on second and first. Look for strikeout or ground ball pitches here. That pitch blocked by Hillis. Running is the man at second. Sliding in safely, he will. And the runners will be on the corners. So it looked like Hillis had him up by a mile. He got to the ball a little late. So Kaufman did slide in safely. The 1-1 pitch taken for strike 2. It'll be 1-2 from Loomis now with runners on the corners. That pitch swung on, chopped fair to Ballestero at first. He'll tag the bag, but we have a tie game here in the top of the second once again with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Thursell White, who led off the game with a triple.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 31, Thursell White.
First hit pitch to him will be a swinging strike. He'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 will be blocked by Hillis. Saved by the back of his cleat there from a pass ball. It'll be 1-1. Loomis comes set on the 1-1 pitch. It will be a breaking ball thought about, held off. Loomis will fall behind 2-1. The 2-1 pitch will get away from Hillis off of his glove. It'll be 3-1 with the tie-breaking run standing on the corner on third here in the top of the second. So 3-1 from Loomis now with 2 outs. The 3-1 pitch will miss. Loomis will walk White, and runners will be on the corners.
The second base, number 12, Noah Fisher.
So with runners on the corners now, that'll bring up Noah Fisher, who had an RBI triple in his first at-bat, as Geneva opened up the game with back-to-back triples. The first pitch from Loomis here will miss. He'll fall behind 1-0. A throw over to first by Loomis, diving back, and safe is White. The 1-0 swung on, hit to Rivera. He'll glove it. A strong throw across the diamond will get the out. We head to the bottom of the second in a 3-3 ball game. Good evening and welcome back to the bottom of the second inning. Leading off for your Pilots will be left fielder Michael Gorman. The first pitch to him from land will be swung on and fouled off. He'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will be a strike, 0-2. Gorman on the year, hitting a 196. He's 20 for 102. The 0-2 pitch will miss in the dirt. It'll be 1-2. Last played 5 days ago where he went 1 for 5 with an RBI. The 1-2 to him here will be swung on, hit over the second baseman Fisher's head for a lead-off single, which will go past the center fielder. Gorman will round second now and try to stretch it out to third. So a lead-off single, which he reaches to third on an error, and that'll bring up the second baseman, number 2, Hunter Bastion. So the leadoff runner, Gorman, reaches third as he is the tie-breaking run. Bastion on the year is 0 for 3. He'll be a freshman at Cuca. So he has a chance to get his first hit here for the Pilots and drive in his first run. Breaking ball to him will be taken for a strike. He'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch to Bastion will be swung on and missed. He falls behind 0-2. So he made his debut at Geneva, coming in late in the game and went 0 for 1. He'll get a second chance against Geneva here. The 0-2 pitch will be high and in. He's behind 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed for out number 1 here in the bottom half of the second inning. That's going to bring up Jamie Rabel, the shortstop.
Jamie Rabel.
So Rabel will get his chance to drive in the run now to break this tie early on with 1 out. That pitch swung on and missed by Rabel. He falls behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will be taken for strike 2. Rabel falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch will be bounced foul. We'll have 0-2 here again. The 0-2 to Rabel swung on and fouled off. He fights to stay alive once again. Rabel awaiting the 0-2. It will miss outside. Rabel behind 1-2 now. So Land taking a decent amount of time in between pitches here in this game. Still doing it in the second inning. The 1-2 breaking ball will miss. It'll be 2-2. That pitch will miss inside. 3-2. The 3-2 will miss high. Rabel will walk, and that'll bring up the center fielder with runners on the corners, Cameron Reynolds. The 1-0 pitch will miss low. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch to Reynolds will miss. It'll be 3-0 now. So after being ahead 0-2 to Rabel, Land has lost the zone here after walking Rabel, and now he's in danger of walking Reynolds to load the bases. The 3-0 pitch will miss high. Reynolds will walk. The bases will now be loaded for the DH, Alan Murphy.
From Richburg, New York, number 5, Alan Murphy.
So a mound visit now with Coach D'Amato, as the bases are now loaded with just one out in a tie ball game, although it is early on. So we should not expect to see Land pulled here. Just try to talk some confidence in him. So Murphy will bat here with the bases loaded and just one out. The first pitch to him will be a ball outside, 1-0. So after the mound visit, another ball from Land. Murphy crushed a home run yesterday. A little brisk here and not so much sun, so it'd be a little bit harder to put one out today. As he was thinking about it there with that swing, he fouls it off. It'll be 1-1 with one out with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the second inning in a tie ball game. The 1-1 pitch will miss. Murphy will get ahead 2-1. The 2-1 swung on and hit hard foul. It'll be 2-2. The 2-2 pitch will miss low. Murphy has worked a full count here with the bases loaded and just 1 out. Land taking his time out there on the mound as Murphy awaits the 3-2. He comes set. The 3-2 payoff pitch here will be swung on and fouled off. Murphy stays alive. The 3-2 here swung on, hit hard past the glove of the shortstop. Gorman will score. Rabel will score as the ball gets by the left fielder. Reynolds will score. Murphy will be at third. Your Pilots lead 6-3. So Murphy comes through there with a full count and 1 out in the bottom of the second.
The right fielder from Arlington, Virginia, number 22, Parker Denny.
And that's going to bring up Parker Denny here, getting his second at bat here in the second inning. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So it looks like another mound visit will be coming, and a new pitcher will be making an entrance for Geneva. As Land's day will be over, it appears. Going 1.1 innings, giving up 6 earned runs. And we'll be back with a name for you in just a moment.
Now pitching for the Red Wings, number 34, Jordan Brown.
That's going to be number 34, Jordan Brown, and we'll be back when he's ready. As there is 1 out, 3 already in the inning for your Pilots, with Alan Murphy standing on third. Welcome back here as Parker Denny steps in. First pitch he swings at and fouls it off just above the camera. He falls behind 0-1 with Murphy standing on third. Mr. Dupleshawn, it was a pleasure to have your son play for us this summer and make the All-Star team. As Denny falls behind 0-2 now. Denny awaiting the 0-2 pitch. It will miss. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch to Parker Denny will be high. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out now. And Alan Murphy standing over there on third. The 2-2 pitch will be called strike 3 on Parker Denny there, and there will be 2 outs now.
First baseman from Morristown, New Jersey, number 26, Tate Ballestero.
That's going to bring up the switch hitting first baseman, Tate Ballestero. Ballestero will stand here trying not to strand Murphy on third and add 1 more to your Pilots' 3-run lead. Ballestero doubled in his first at-bat, looking to add on to that here. First pitch to him will be a ball. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will miss outside 2-0. The 2-0 pitch will miss 3-0 as Murphy retreats to third base. So Ballestero ahead 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch here will be a ball just above the letters. Ballestero walks. Runners will be on the corners now with 2 outs. And that'll bring up the catcher, Sean Hillis.
Sean Hillis.
Hillis singled in his first at-bat. So he'll be looking to add on to his 1-for-1 day here. First pitch will be taken for a strike. Hillis will fall behind 0-1. That pitch swung on, hit hard to the shortstop. Falling over, he will throw to Fisher to end the inning. We head to the third inning as your Pilots lead 6-3. Welcome back here to the third inning as your Pilots are leading 6-3 against the Geneva Red Wings. Leading off for the Wings is the center fielder Brandon Cooper. He's not had an official at bat today, but does have an RBI on a sac fly. The first pitch to him will be a strike. He'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swung on, hit hard Rivera's way. It'll be foul, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch swung on and fouled off. The 0-2 pitch blown by Cooper for out number 1 here in the third inning, and that's going to bring up the first baseman, Nick Lebraska. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. That pitch swung on, hit high. Bastion is over. It will be called for by no one, and it will drop for a single. So Denny, Ballestero, and Bastion were all in the proximity of the baseball, but no one called for it. So with a 1 out and a runner on, that'll bring up Harrison Treble. The first pitch to him will miss. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the top of the third. The 1-1 will be swung on and hit foul. It'll be 1-2. That pitch swung on, hit hard to Bastion. He'll glove it, a throw to Rabel for 1, and in safely is Treble. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Dylan Swarmer, the catcher.
Now batting, the catcher number 9, Dylan Swarmer.
Swarmer steps up with 2 outs now, and Treble standing on first. The runner's going. A throw from Hillis and a tag by Bastion will be in time to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the third as your Pilots lead 6-3. Leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom of the third inning will be the third baseman, Brian Rivera. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. The first pitch to Rivera will be inside as he backs off the plate. He gets ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch to him will miss. It'll be 2-0. The 2-0 pitch swung on, hit hard past a diving Chisholm for a leadoff single. And that's going to bring up Mike Gorman. Gorman on the day reached on a walk and came around to score. He had a single, so he's 1 for 1 on the day. The first pitch to Gorman will be a strike. He'll fall behind 0-1. So Gorman, a single on the day, scored 1 of the 6 runs. He is accounted for a run. Looking to add on here with Rivera, a hot shot past the shortstop. It'll be 1-1 to Gorman now. So a little bit of a glare as the sun is just getting through those clouds just above the scoreboard as the lights are on here at Colburn Park. The 1-1 will miss. Rivera sliding into second safely. It'll be a 2-1 to Gorman now with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. So Swarmer's throw will be just late. Gorman ahead in the count with another runner in scoring position. Time called. The 2-1 pitch will be a strike outside corner. It'll be 2-2. Gorman awaiting the 2-2 pitch. It will be swung on, hit hard to Chisholm. He'll glove it. A throw to first will be in time. Rivera moves to third with 1 out now. And that'll bring up Hunter Bastion, who is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. The first pitch to Bastion will be swung on and missed. So very aggressive here since he's been playing. Swinging at almost every first pitch he sees. We are currently in the bottom of the third inning with 1 out as the Pilots lead 6-3 with Rivera standing on third. And Bastion at the dish. He takes the second pitch. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out.
So you want for Geneva? Okay. You want to come tomorrow and see how to hook the stuff up?
The 1-1 will be swung at and missed. It'll be 1-2. So the off-speed pitches here early have had Bastion off balance. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed as he goes to off-speed again for out number 2 here in the third.
From Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, number 1, Jamie Rabel.
So with 2 down now and in danger of stranding Rivera at third, that'll bring up Jamie Rabel. He walked and reached on an error tonight, so he is 0 for 1. He did score 2 runs, though. The first pitch to him will miss high. He'll be ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be broke in there for a strike, 1-1. That pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 pitch here from Rabel will be taken. It'll be 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third to Rabel. As he hits that ball hard to the second baseman Fisher, he'll throw to first. Rivera will be stranded at third. We head to the 4th inning as your Pilots lead 6-3. So leading off will be the catcher, Dylan Swarmer. His last at-bat, he flew out. A fly out to Cameron Reynolds in center field. The first pitch here will be taken for a ball. Loomis will fall behind 1-0 to start this 4th inning. It'll be 1-1 from Loomis now. That pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be 1-2. That pitch swung on, hit high and foul. So it'll be 1-2 here again. The 1-2 from Loomis will miss. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. That pitch swung on and fouled off. We'll have a 2-2 here again. The 2-2 pitch swung on, hit a mile high into the sky. Rabel will call for it. He will find it through the Colburn Park sky for out number 1. That's going to bring up Brock Kaufman, who is 1 for 1 on the night with a single. First pitch to Kaufman will miss, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on and popped up out of play. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 will bounce in front of the dirt and get away from Hillis. It'll be 2-1. The 2-1 pitch swung on, hit up. Reynolds runs in. He makes the play for out number 2. And that brings up Ronan Chisholm, who is also 1 for 1 with a single. The first pitch to Chisholm will be blown by him, 0-1. That pitch swung on and missed. Loomis gets ahead, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch will be right down the pipe. Loomis walks off the mound. We head to the bottom of the 4th as your Pilots lead 6-3. Leading off for your Pilots here from Cherryville, North Carolina will be the center fielder, number 11, Cameron Reynolds. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a walk. That pitch will miss. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch will miss. It'll be 2-1 to Reynolds. The 2-1 will be high and in. 3-1. The 3-1 will be a strike. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch will miss. Reynolds will walk to lead off the inning for your Pilots, and that'll bring up the DH, Alan Murphy. Murphy is 1 for 2 on the day with a fielder's choice and a triple. He has 3 RBIs as well. The first pitch to Murph will be high and in. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will miss very high, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch bounced past the second baseman who was covering the bag for the hit and run. Runners will be on the corners now as Murphy has a triple and a single.
Now then, the right fielder from Arlington, Virginia, number 22, Parker Denny.
So with runners on the corners, that'll bring up Parker Denny. The first pitch to Denny will be called a strike. He'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch as Murphy runs will miss in the dirt. It'll be 1-1. Denny awaits the 1-1 pitch. It will be swung on, hit high and foul. 1-2 now with runners on second and third. The 1-2 pitch swung on, hit past the second baseman. Both runs should come in, and they will. And 2 RBI single for Parker Denny to put the Pilots up 8-3. So with nobody out and Denny standing on first, that'll bring up Tate Ballestero. So a throw over to Parker Denny at first, and he is back in safely. On the day, Tate Ballestero is 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. Going is Denny, swinging is Ballestero. The ball goes out of play. He falls behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will be at the knees of Ballestero. He will be behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch will miss high and in 1-2. The 2-2 pitch will not come before time is called. So Ballestero will go down on strikes, and that will bring up Sean Hillis with 1 out.
Sean Hillis.
The first pitch to Hillis will miss. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be called a strike on the very, very outside corner. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 swung on, chopped to the third baseman. He will go to 1 for the only play, and there are 2 down now.
Now the third baseman from Greece, New York, number 4, Brian Rivera.
So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Brian Rivera with a runner on second. That pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will miss above the head of Rivera. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 pitch will be at the knees of Rivera, 1-2. Rivera asks for time. He steps out as he awaits the 1-2 pitch. The 1-2 pitch bounced to the shortstop, Chisholm. He'll get it out of his glove. Inning over. We head to the 5th inning as your Pilots lead 8-3. Leading off for Geneva here in the top of the 5th inning will be Alex Gao, the DH. He is 0 for 1 on the night. The first pitch to him here will be called a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. It will be 1-1. The 1-1 pitch swung on and popped up. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 pitch gets Gao swinging out of his shoes for out number 1 here in the 5th. So that's going to bring up Thursel White, the right fielder. He is 1 for 1 on the night with a triple and a walk. And now a ground ball to Rivera that bounces off of his glove. Takes a bad hop. We'll see how they score it. So they're going to give White a single there.
Now back, the second base, number 12, Noah Fisher.
And that'll bring up Noah Fisher with 1 out and 1 man on. That pitch swung on and hit into the gap of second and first. White will be held up at second. Runners on second and first now with 1 out.
Now then, the center fielder, number 6, Brandon Cooper.
Cooper Up next, he's 0 for 1 on the day with a sac fly. He has runners on second and first now with 1 out. First pitch to him will be a strike. He'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will miss. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out with runners on second and first as the Pilots lead by 5 here in the top of the 5th. The 0-1 swung on and popped up. Over is Jimenez. Calling for it is Parker Denny. For out number 2 here in the 5th inning.
Now the first base number 20, Nick Nebraska.
So that'll bring up the first baseman, Nick Nebraska, with 2 outs and runners on second and first. He is 1 for 2 on the day. Nebraska looking to put something in play here and give White a chance to score. First pitch from Loomis will miss, 1-0. Loomis will throw to second. Jimenez will not be able to glove the ball. It looks like they had the play there as White got a bad hop back into the base. That pitch swung on, hit Gorman's way. He will make the play. Loomis strings runners on second and first as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Your Pilots lead 8-3. Leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom of the 5th inning will be the left fielder, Mike Gorman. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single. As it sounds like his teammates are chirping him from the dugout, he takes first pitch ball. The 1-0 to him will be a strike, 1-1. That 1-1 pitch swung on and fouled off the netting. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 pitch will miss. It'll be 2-2. The 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled off. So Gorman will get another pitch here. The 2-2 pitch swung on, hit into center. Cooper will make the play for out number 1. Gorman goes down on a flyout, and that'll bring up Bailey Jimenez getting his first at-bat of the night here, coming in for Hunter Bastion.
Number 9, Bailey Jimenez.
The first pitch to Jimenez will be swung on and missed. He falls behind 0-1. The 0-1 to Jimenez will be a ball high, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Jimenez will be high and in. He'll get ahead 2-1. The 2-1 pitch will miss. It'll be 3-1. The 3-1 pitch will miss. Jimenez will walk, and we'll have a base runner with 1 out for Jamie Rabel.
The shortstop from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, number 1, Jamie Rabel.
Rabel is 0 for 2 with a walk today. He has 2 runs scored on the night, though. That pitch swung on, hit hard and deep, and it will be foul. 0-1. So Jimenez, not the tallest frame, but does have power out of the left side of that batter's box. That pitch will miss. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out, with Jimenez standing on first. The 1-1 pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be 1-2. So with the sun completely gone here, the lights are illuminating the ball field. The 1-2 pitch will miss. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out, with Jimenez on first. That pitch swung on, hit into center, and it will drop and take a bad hop and get by Cooper. Jimenez will be sent. Rabel will stay put at second. Your Pilots lead 3-9.
Number 11, Cameron Reynolds.
So Rabel will get the RBI double there on a bad hop on Cooper. So not much Cooper could have done about that. So don't give him the error for that one. Time is called by Reynolds now. The first pitch to Reynolds will be a ball in the dirt. He'll get ahead 1-0. So Rabel caught in a rundown now on a pickoff move, and he will be tagged out for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Reynolds will bat with 2 outs now and nobody on and be ahead 1-0. The 1-0 to Reynolds will be a breaking ball hit back up the middle for a 2-out single and a good night at the plate for Cameron Reynolds. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Alan Murphy, who has a triple and a single on the night. The first pitch to Murphy will miss outside. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit into center, back. It's off the wall. Murphy will have a chance at a double. He'll stay put there. Reynolds will come in to score. And now with a single, a double, and a triple, he has the hardest leg left to get. If he hits that home run, you know what that would mean. And we'll see what he can do with his next at bat. But for now, he scores on an RBI double. And that will bring up Parker Denny with 2 outs. The first pitch to Denny will be a strike, 0-1. So the Pilots see their lead stretch out to a 10-3 lead now, putting up 2 more here in the 5th with 2 outs. Murphy standing on second, potential for more damage with Parker Denny at the dish. The 0-1 him swung on, bounced past the third baseman. Murphy will be sent, and your Pilots now lead 11-3 on an RBI single by Parker Denny.
Now batting, the first baseman from Morristown, New Jersey, number 26, Tate Ballestero.
So with 2 outs, 3 in, Parker Denny standing on first. They'll bring up the switch hitting Tate Ballestero. The first pitch to Ballestero will miss high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be high, 2-0. Swing by Ballestero, and he misses the ball. It'll be 2-1. The 2-1 pitch will miss. It'll be 3-1. The 3-1 to Tate Ballestero will be a strike, 3-2. That pitch swung on and hit foul. It'll be 3-2 here again. The 3-2 payoff pitch swung on and fouled off. So Denny will be taking off with a 3-2 count and 2 outs. The 3-2 pitch to Ballestero will miss inside. He'll walk.
The catcher from Derby, Connecticut, number 10, Sean Hillis.
That's going to bring up the catcher, number 10, Sean Hillis, looking to add more damage here. He is 1 for 3 on the night. He has runners on second and first now with 2 outs. The first pitch to Hillis will miss low at his shins. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit high. The left fielder will run in. He will make the play to end the inning. We head to the 6th inning as your Pilots lead 11-3. Leading off for the Red Wings as we are back for the top half of the 6th inning will be a new batter, and we'll get the name once we know. The first pitch to him will miss, 1-0. Taking ball 2 will be Dylan Charo. The 2-0 pitch will be a strike, 2-1 to Chiaro. So it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs here. The 2-2 pitch swung on, hit on the ground to Rabel. He will bobble it. It'll get back in his hand. A stretch by Ballestero. And the runner will be called safe. So an error there by Jamie Rabel.
Now in, the catcher number 9, Dylan Swarmer.
So Chiaro standing on first base now with Swarmer at the dish. First pitch to him will be swung on and missed, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed. Loomis gets ahead, 0-2. That pitch swung on and fouled off Rivera's way. 0-2 from Loomis again. The 0-2 pitch will miss high. It'll be 1-2. A fake snap throw from Hillis. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. A great pitch there by Loomis to get out number 1 here in the 6th inning. That'll bring up the third baseman, number 27, Brock Kaufman. Kaufman bats here with 1 out as his team trails by 8 in an 11-3 ball game in the top of the 6th. The first pitch will be a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be a strike. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. That pitch swung on, hit past a diving Rivera. A fair ball. It will get to the wall. The runners will be at second and third now.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 3, Roman Chisholm.
The first pitch here will miss inside 1-0 to Ronan Chisholm. So Chisholm bats here with 1 out and runners on second and third. The 1-0 pitch will miss high. It'll be 2-0. The 2-0 pitch swung on and through. Foul tipped late. It'll be 2-1. The 2-1 pitch will tie. It'll be 3-1 from Loomis now. The 3-1 will be strike 2. It'll be 3-2. The 3-2 pitch will miss high. The bases will now be loaded with 1 out. So Loomis's day will end and the bases will be loaded. And coming in for your pilots will be Curtis Schultz. And we'll be back once he is warm. So Schultz here will inherit a bases loaded jam with 1 out in the 6th inning as the Pilots lead by 8. That pitch swung on and popped up. Back is Ballestero. In is Denny. Denny calls for it. He makes the play for out number 2. That's going to bring up Thursel White with 2 outs and the bases loaded now. He's 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a triple with a walk mixed in there. The first pitch to White will be a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be swung on, popped up, and out of play. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 pitch will be called a ball, 2-1. That pitch swung on and missed. It'll be 2-2. The 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled off. So Schultz comes set as he awaits to throw his 2-2 pitch with the bases loaded and 2 outs. 1 strike away from stranding the bases loaded. That pitch swung on, hit up. Rivera's back. Gorman running over. He lays out. He can't make the play. 1's going to come in. 2 are going to come in. And it looks like all 3 will come in. A bases clearing double for Thursel White. As your Pilot lead is now cut to just 5. So with 2 outs and 1 on now and 3 in, that brings up Noah Fisher. That pitch swung on, hit into center right field. Reynolds running over on the run. He makes the play. We head to the bottom of the 6th as your Pilots lead 6-11. Welcome back to the bottom of the sixth inning as your Pilots' lead has been cut to 5. Now pitching for Geneva will be the first pitch to Rivera will be swung on and missed. He'll fall behind 0-1. That pitch will be called a ball. It'll be 1-1 to Rivera. The 1-1 will be check swung, and they're going to say he went. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 pitch fanned on and missed for out number 1 here in the bottom of the sixth.
Now back, the left fielder from Carmel, New York, number 3, Michael Gorman.
So with 1 down, that'll bring up the left fielder, number 3, Michael Gorman. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a single and a flyout and a ground out. That pitch to him will miss. He'll get ahead 1-0. That pitch will miss. It'll be 2-0. The 2-0 pitch will miss high. It'll be 3 balls, no strikes with 1 out. The 3-0 pitch swung on and missed 3-1. Gorman steps back in and awaits the 3-1 pitch. It will be ball 4. Gorman will reach first now with 1 out.
From Lancaster, Pennsylvania, number 9, Bailey Jimenez.
And that's going to bring up number 9, Bailey Jimenez. Jimenez steps up now with Gorman on first and just 1 gone here in the bottom of the sixth as your Pilots lead 11-6. The first pitch to Jimenez will hit the outside corner. He'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will miss in the dirt. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. The 1-1 to Jimenez will be a ball as Gorman swipes the bag. He is called out for out number 2 here in the bottom of the sixth inning. As Gorman has some words with the field ump, he does not agree at all. He'll head back to the dugout. So there are 2 down now, and Bailey Jimenez is in a 2-1 count. The 2-1 pitch will be a strike. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-2 pitch will be in the dirt, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch to Jimenez will be swung on, hit high in the air, blooped into left and center field. The left fielder will call for the ball. He'll make the play. We'll head to the 7th inning as your Pilots lead 11-6. Welcome back to the top of the 7th inning as your Pilots lead 11-6. Pinch hitting will be number 23, Cross Grundy. The first pitch from Schultz will be a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be swung on and missed. We'll have a 1-1. That pitch swung on, hit in the air. Reynolds runs back to the track at the wall. He finds it and makes the play for out number 1. So with 1 down now, that's going to bring up the first baseman, Nick Lebraska. The 1-0 will miss. It'll be 2-0. The 2-0 pitch will be in there for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 swung on, popped up out of play. It'll be 2-2 now. The 2-2 will miss. It'll be 3-2. The 3-2 pitch swung on, hit hard down the left field line. It is going go foul ball, and it will go foul off the wall. It'll be 3-2 again. So Schultz will look to not put the ball in that location again. The 3-2 pitch will miss at the knees. It'll be called ball 4. As Schultz looks to get squeezed there, it'll be a walk.
Now batting, the left fielder number 19, Dylan Charo.
That's going to bring up the left fielder number 19, Dylan Charo. Charo bats here with 1 down and 1 on from the left side of the box. The pitch from Schultz will be outside for a strike. Looks like a makeup call there. 0-1. That pitch swung on, popped up. It is called for by Rivera. He makes the play for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher number 9, Dylan Swarmer. That's not too bad.
So with 2 down, that'll bring up the catcher, Dylan Schwarmer. The first pitch to him will be a ball, says the home plate ump. Looked to be about the same location as strike 1 was last time, but this time Schultz will be behind 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on and popped up. Rabel will call for it. He will make the play. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning as your Pilots lead 11-6. Leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom of the 7th inning will be Jamie Rabel, the second baseman. The first pitch to Rabel will miss, 1-0. The 1-0 will miss. It'll be 1-1. A swinging strike there by Rabel, and it'll be 1-2. The 1-2 pitch will miss. It'll be a ball, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled off. It'll be 2-2 again. That pitch will hit Rabel in the back neck area. He'll take the bag. And that'll bring up Cameron Reynolds with nobody out and Rabel standing on first. He is 2 for 2 on the night with 2 walks in the middle of his 2 singles. That pitch will miss, 1-0. The 1-0 will miss. It'll be 2-0 to Reynolds. It'll be 2-1 now on a strike. The 2-1 will be a swinging strike. It'll be 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Reynolds will be a ball in the dirt, blocked nicely by the Geneva catcher. It'll be a full count to Cameron Reynolds with Rabel on first and nobody out. The 3-2 swung on and fouled off. The count will remain full. The 3-2 pitch to Reynolds will be called strike 3 for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th.
The designated from Richburg, New York, number 5, Alan Murphy.
And that's going to bring in the DH, number 5, Alan Murphy, who has a single, a double, and a triple. He is the hardest leg shy of the cycle now. So with a 5-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th inning, there's one thing clearly on Alan Murphy's mind, pulling out the hardest swing of possibly his season right there. If there's a guy who can do it, it's him. He came in 3rd in the home run derby this year and won it last year, so he does know what kind of swing he needs to send one out of here. The 0-1 pitch will be a breaking ball that misses. It'll be 1-1 as Murphy looks like he got helped there. The 1-1 pitch will be grounded hard past the first baseman for another single. So 2 singles, a double, and a triple today. With just 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th, anything is possible in baseball. He could wind up getting another at bat, and that's going to bring up Parker Denny with runners on 2nd and 1st and just 1 out. That pitch swung on, hits the netting right around where I'm sitting. Would have caught it if there's no netting there. It'll be 0-1. As our social media guy says, I would have dropped it. The 0-1 will miss. And as we're talking about the social media guy, I'll remind you guys, if you're a Yankee fan, follow his Yankees account. That's Bronx Bombers News on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The 1-1 pitch swung on, hit deep, back off of the wall. 2 will come in. Parker Denny will round 2nd. He will dig, and he'll have a stand-up triple. Your Pilots lead 13-6. So a ball Parker Denny absolutely laces. He ends up at 3rd on. And that brings up the first baseman, Tate Ballestero, with just 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. That pitch swung on and fouled off for a strike. And now the announcer here at the park comments, you would have dropped it. Kyle, I definitely would have caught that, man. Kyle's not as cool as our social media guy. He doesn't have a fan account to follow, so there's nothing really to brag about him, but he is a pretty cool guy. The pitch to Ballestero will miss. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. So having some fun up here in the press box in what will be our last game of the season at Colburn Park. That pitch swung on and hit hard by Ballestero, but it's going to go foul. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 to Ballestero will be swung on, hit into left center. It will drop. It will be an RBI, at least double for Ballestero. He's rounding the bases. He's going to end up at third with an RBI stand-up triple. So back-to-back stand-up triples for your Pilots will give them a 14-6 lead. So it just one. That's going to bring up the catcher number 10, Sean Hillis. So probably the first game in all of our lives, as the stat guy brought up, two occurrences of back-to-back triples, as Geneva did it in the first. Pilots have done it here in the bottom of the seventh. Is rare with how around the bags. Back to happen very often, but back-to-back in the same game is just very unheard of. The first pitch to Hillis will miss. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be a strike. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the seventh, with 3 already Pilots. That pitch swung on, hit back to the pitcher for out number 2 here in the bottom of the seventh.
Now the third baseman from Greece, New York, number 4, Brian Rivera.
So with 2 outs now and Ballestero standing at third, that'll bring up Brian Rivera, the third baseman. The first pitch to Rivera will miss high. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will miss. It'll be 2-0. The 2-0 pitch will miss. Rivera gets ahead 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch, hack that and miss. It'll be 3-1. The 3-1 pitch will be swung on, hit into right field. The right fielder racing in. Grundy will make the play. We head to the 8th inning as your Pilots lead 14-6. Welcome back to the top of the 8th inning as your Pilots have an 8-run lead. Leading off for the Geneva Red Wings will be 27 Brock Kaufman. Kaufman 2 for 3 on the day with a double and a single. First pitch is a strike, as it looks like Kaufman lost something out there. He asked for a new bat now. And on the mound for your Pilots is Mike Scully, so fear the skull out of the bullpen tonight. That pitch swung on, given a ride into left field. It will be foul. Scully gets ahead 0-2. The 0-2 pitch swung on, hit back to Scully. He gloves it to first like a can of corn for out number 1 here in the top of the 8th. With 1 down here in the top of the 8th, that's going to bring up Ronan Chisholm, the shortstop. Chisholm on the night is 1 for 2 with a single, a strikeout, and a walk. On the walk, he came around to score, representing one of the 6 runs. First pitch from Scully will be a strike. He gets ahead 0-1. The 0-1 from Scully will be a ball outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch will be a strike, 1-2. So it looks like Scully will have to come off the mound now real quick to get rid of his glasses. So he's going to try to pitch without his glasses. And Coach Slush looks at him like he's crazy. Looks like they might have broke a lens. So it'll be 2-2 from Scully. The first pitch will be a ball, 3-2. So Hillis will go meet with Scully now. With 1 down here in the 8th. He'll head back now. That pitch will be called strike 3 for Scully, and there are 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So with So with 2 down, they're going to say he went for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will be a strike. 0-2 from Scully now. The 0-2 will miss low. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 pitch swung on, hit high. Ballesteros will go over. He'll run out of room. So we'll have a 1-2 here again. The 1-2 pitch will miss. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That pitch swung on, bounced to Rabel. He'll have a strong throw across, a stretch by Ballesteros to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 8th as your Pilots lead 6-14. 14-6. Leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom of the 8th inning will be Mike Gorman, the left fielder. That pitch swung on, fouled off of Gorman, and then once again fouled off the home plate ump. Gorman falls behind 0-1. Second time the home plate ump has been hit in that area tonight. So Gorman steps back in, awaiting the 0-1. He steps out. As it looks like there's been a pitcher change. It's Mateo Avalone. The 0-1 from Avalon will miss. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 will be a ball or strike one. Ball 2-1. He swung at it. It's 1-2. The 1-2 here swung on, hit to the second baseman Fisher. He'll glove it. A throw to first for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 8th. That's going to bring up Bailey Jamanis, the second baseman.
Bailey Jimenez.
Jamanis is 0 for 1 on the night with a fly out to left field. He also does have a walk, which he came around to score on. A big swing there by Jamanis, but no result. He goes down 0-1. So warming up in your on-deck circle for Jamie Rabel is going to be number 23, Dan Munn. So another pitcher will get an at-bat here late in the Pilots season. It'll be 0-2 to Jamanis. The 0-2 will miss. It'll be 1-2. That 1-2 pitch swung on, hit into center field for out number 2 in the bottom of the 8th.
Pitch hitting for the Pilots is number 23, Dan Munn.
So pinch hitting for your Pilots here will be number 23, Dan Munn. Munn goes with the no batting glove style. First pitch to him, swung on and missed. So the 0-1 to Munn will be swung on and missed 0-2. And you'll love to see this for Dan Munn, getting an at-bat late in the year here. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. We head to the 9th inning as your Pilots lead 14-6. Welcome back here to the top of the ninth inning as your Pilots are 3 outs away from finishing their season at Colburn Park with a win. Leading off for Geneva will be Thursel White, the right fielder. He will swing at that one. It'll be a 1-1 count. Two and one now from White. The 2-1 will be a strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to White here to lead off the inning. The 2-2 pitch swung on, popped up out of play. That pitch swung on, popped up again. Gorman will run back. Gorman will make the play at shortstop as he has moved to short after Dan Munn's pinch hit, and they put Dylan Blanchard out in left field.
Now back, the second base, number 12, Noah Fisher.
That's going to bring up the second baseman, Noah Fisher. The first pitch from Scully here to Fisher will get away from Hillis. Fisher will be ahead 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be a strike 1-1. The 1-1 will miss. So it'll be 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out here in the top of the ninth as the Pilots lead 14-6. 14 runs off 15 hits. Geneva has 6 runs on 9 hits and 4 errors. That ball is hit into right field, and it will drop in foul territory as Parker Denny couldn't run it down. It'll be 2-2. Dave, we still need the last 2 outs before we talk about the 3 straight. But I like the confidence. Like you told me before you left, the Pilots are hot. That pitch is swung at, caught by Parker Denny for out number 2 here in the top of the ninth. So your Pilots are 1 out away from finishing this season with a victory at Colburn Park.
Now back, the center fielder, number 23, Cross Grundy.
That's going to bring up Cross Grundy with 2 outs now. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out to right. Swings at that pitch, fouls it off, falls behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will miss. It'll be 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch will be in the dirt. 2-1 now from Scully. So here exactly at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, your Pilots are 2 strikes away as that ground ball is hit to Gorman. A strong throw to first. Ball game over. Your Pilots win 14-6 and are winners of 3 straight. And in their final game at Colburn Park of the season, they pick up a big win. They win by 8 runs in a 14-6 ball game. If you tuned into this broadcast of Newark Pilots Baseball, we thank you. I am Tim Watson, and thank you once again for joining in to tonight and again all year. Thank you for this journey with me as it was my first time. I appreciate each and every single one of you.